You do not unlock this door with a key, nor with a clever password, nor with a swipe of your card. No, this door opens when you least expect it, when you're in desperate need of something shiny, something sparkly, or perhaps just a good bargain. Beyond it lies a dimension of wealth, of opportunity, and of things you didn't know you needed until you saw them. Your subject, Gholdengo, a creature forged not by the hands of gods, but by coins. Lots and lots of coins. And let's be honest, it's way too many coins. Once considered a simple, glittering byproduct of someone's late-night fever dream about cash, Gholdengo now stands as a monument to everything we've been taught to worship. Power, check. Gold, check. Shiny, double check. But what is Gholdengo really? Is it a symbol of prosperity, a magical money machine? Or is it simply a cosmic prank, like an art project that got too out of hand, with the universe going, I wonder what would happen if we just made everything gold for no apparent reason? This is no ordinary Pokemon. This is a test of value, of what we treasure, and whether the things we chase really matter. And in this dimension, the only thing shinier than Gholdengo itself is the question of whether this is all just one giant glittering joke. In a place where wealth reigns supreme and everyone's scrambling for a golden ticket, welcome to the PPL NX.
So my opponent didn't bring too many surprises. He brought the Vikavolt. We're probably going to get Webs early. I'm just going to lead immediately with my Cyclizar. I am opting a complete hyper offense team this week with like Shed Tail to a bunch of like setup guys. Besides like the defensive utility, Deoxys defense, and defensive Rotom. So we're just going to get into this and see if we're able to out-offense him. I'll be honest, this is a game where I have absolutely no way to like reliably defensive check Crocodile and Ogrefon Cornerstone, so I'm just hoping to out-offense him. In terms of expected leads, definitely the Vikavolt. I imagine you just want to get your spikes off, your webs off early. Fortunately, we do have a bunch of boots guys, so that's good. So let's see, who do you lead? This, okay. I mean, you could be like Scarf Walkerbolt, which is an option. Yeah, this could definitely be like a Scarf Pokeball. Actually, no. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Scarf Pokeball, I don't think makes a lot of sense into the Rotom Wash matchup. So I am just going to immediately go for the Shed Tail. If you are Scarfed, you got me good. You are Scarfed, you got me good. Okay. You knock off my boots. I know that you're locked into knockoff, so I can Shed Tail out into one of my funny setup sweepers. So good to know. People really like running Scarf when they see I have a Shed Tail user. I can go out into Flagon and start getting up Dragon Dances. I imagine you have to switch here if you're the Blockable. And that's like a free +2 for me. So I'm just going to go straight out into my Flagon. If you do knock again, fine, you knock again. So I get my Flagon behind the substitute, and I'm just going to start setting up Dragon Dances. You don't really have a good switch into my Flagon. Yeah, you have to withdraw, giving me 2 free Dragon Dance turns, showing why Shed Tail truly is kind of like a broken thing. Okay, so you go out into this. I know that this does get Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz shouldn't be able to take me out. And I am also running Rock Slide, which will be able to chunk this. I think this is probably Sash, so I'm not going to go straight for the per second Dragon Dance. I'm just going to Rock Slide this. So let's see, how much do I do? I can also get flinches off this, which would be big. About half. Use Citrus or use Sash. Flinch, let's go! Oh, I'm so sorry. That is really unfortunate. If you know Webs is like absolutely huge for me. I mean, I think you have to preserve Vikavolt here if you're you. You definitely have to preserve Vikavolt. I do miss Rockside. Okay. So we trade 1-for-1. Bugbo shouldn't be able to do very much. That's a little more than I would have liked, but that's okay. That's just another free Rock Slide for me, and I can take him out, and I don't have to deal with the sticky webs on the field. Which is big. I have a lot of Pokemon that really don't appreciate webs, like my Salak Berry Gholdengo. Do you preserve this? Maybe. I think there's a decent chance you preserve this, actually. Let's see, what do you go into if you... No, you don't preserve it. Okay. So you lose your Bug Buzz user. So, no webs for you. I imagine you have to go out into Blockable and Aqua Step me. But I am running the dual Wing Beat. You could also go into Verzian if you are like a booster set. Booster speed. Crocodile is kind of free too. You go out into this. I'm actually running dual Wing Beat, which he doesn't know at this point. So I am going to dual Wing Beat, and that should probably take him out. Yeah, this should probably take him out. Dual Wing Beat. No, it doesn't take him out. Okay, so that's like a more defensive Blockable, or which will my Flygon is just kind of pathetic, which is an option, which is potential as well. So Aqua Step, you take my damage, you break my sub, but that's okay. You did what you needed to, Flygon. You basically chunked 2 Pokemon, and I could just go out into Deoxys here kind of freely and play from there. If he's Aqua Step will, Rockyama will take this out. So I don't have to worry about Buffalo endgame, which is good. I imagine you just take me out. Yeah, you Aqua Step tried to take me out, but you cannot. And you take that Rockyama damage. Actually, I should have stayed in, actually. No, actually, I shouldn't have. It's basically, there might have been a chance he ran speed on that Fluffable. So Fluffable gone, all you have left is Gholdengo, Ogre, Krook, and Berzian. I imagine you go out into Krook here. That would make a whole lot of sense in this situation. Are you Intimidate? Let's see. No, you got into Gholdengo. Interesting. That was an option as well. I don't really have great ways of dealing with this Gholdengo. Can I afford Rotom going down? Can't go Pheasant Dippity. I am Butberry. I really want to call it out and go Cyclizar, but I don't have the balls to make that play. I can't sack Flygon. Can't have like Flygon around. It's because he doesn't have good Earthquake switch-ins. I have to like Rotom around for Crocodile. I could Light Screen and hope I outspeed. If I don't outspeed, that's fine. Substitute. Okay, so this is like subplot. Good to know. But I may get my Light Screen off, so that's going to be nice. I'll be taking a little less damage. And I'm just going to port here. Shadow Ball shouldn't be able to take me out, and if you plot, you plot. Yep, you plot. Okay. Fair enough. So you have +2. Can't go Flygon, which will break the sub. But he'll be able to one-shot me back. I could go Rotom, take a potential hit. And go this, which is Barbary. And Heat Wave twice. This Heat Wave will break his sub. Okay, what's this going down this early? I don't love it, but I can go Rotom too. If we Rotom will take a hit and I can Volt Switch break sub that way. Which is what I'm going to do. I do like Rotom around for Crocodile, but with Light Screen up, I should be able to take one hit from this. So I'm just going to Volt here. And probably bring out Flygon. Yeah, Flygon would make sense in this situation. You're going to chunk my Rotom for sure. Yeah, this is going to chunk me. Should break sub. Yep, does about half. Get my Volt Switch. Hopefully that breaks sub. Please break sub. Yep, break sub. Perfect. I can go Flygon here. First Flake. Can go this. Can go this round with Heat Wave, but I don't think Heat Wave kills the speed of the Gholdengo. I think Flygon's my play. If you predict me and go out into Verzian, fine, not the end of the world. I still do have checks to that Verzian. And so I'm just going to Earthquake. If you're Shucka, fine. If you predict me and go Verzian, fine, I still do have my Deoxys defense in the back, which can take a +2 hit. Unless it's like substitute Verzian. He could be like sub SC. Yeah, if this is Sebastian, might be in some trouble. No, he's not booster speed. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think my Deoxys defense is kind of free. I can basically eat whatever this wants to go for. If he does go for the Sword Stance, I throw him with Thunder Wave. If he goes for the Substitute, that'll be a little annoying. He's going to be able to get a couple kills, but that's okay. We should be able to play around that. So we go Deoxys. What do you do? What do you do? Side Blade, that's going to do nothing. And he's going to take Rocky Helmet Chip. And I'm actually going to take this opportunity to get Stealth Rock so that his Ogerpon has to take that chip. Yep, as because once the Ogerpon is shipped down, I can actually potentially win with my Gholdengo. Once, yeah, I can easily win with Gholdengo during my endgame once I get a little more chip on that Crocodile. So Sturdy is broken. I mean, I am Babiri, so there's not really a huge downside to me going Fuzzinipity here and preserving this for the Side Blade user. If you Shadow Ball, I take that plus Make It Rain, and if you go for the raw attack, I should be, if you sub, I should still be okay. So you Make It Rain, you make the prediction. I am Babiri, so I'll be able to take that hit. As it does, yeah, it does about half. And I'm just going to keep Wave Heal. It's not going to take you out, but it's going to do a very large chunk. And I think you have to Make It Rain again, which gives me a free switch to my Gholdengo. And I can potentially start setting up this. Unless you're like a Scarf Krook, which is possible. Oh no! Okay, so you greeted. So I could just Heat Wave twice and take this out if he likes to stay in. Even though I imagine you're going to preserve this and you're going to go out into a random Fire Switch and bet you have probably the Krook. And I'll find out if that Krook is Scarfed. Yeah, he must have really expected like more defensive Pheasantipity, but I am a offensive Pheasantipity. It's because you don't have good Fairy, Fire, Poison Switch-Ins. It's because he also benched. I was expecting him to bring his Pheasantipity, but he benched that. So, yeah. You preserve it. Fair enough. You want to keep it as a Deoxys defense punish. Who do you go here? Corb. That is a new Pokemon. That is the Ogerpon Cornerstone. You're sturdy. Broken already. I'll get a big Heat Wave off. Do a little bit of chip. And Toxic Chain on this. Yep. I can't really afford this getting up like Sword Dance Trailblaze. So even though I am going to lose my Pheasantipity here, I am just going to Sludge Bomb. As he's stopping Tantrum, that'll definitely take me out. And the offensive Pheasantipity. So Pheasantipity down, it didn't really do quite what I wanted it to, but that is okay. Go this U-turn, build up my Regenerators. So I can potentially shed Tilt to my Gholdengo for game, which I think is what I'm going to play for. I'll go my Cyclizar, and I'm just going to U-turn on this. Yeah, you have no priority. You're not going to be able to outspeed me. U-turn definitely isn't going to take you out, but you might get fear. You might fear like I'm a more offensive Cyclizar. I brought offensive Cyclizar. Hold up. This is like probably the second time I've ever brought like the max HP utility Cyclizar. So let's see, what do you do? I mean, you definitely stay in here. Yeah, you definitely stay in. But that's okay. I can go Deoxys Defense. Yes, but Deoxys Defense is kind of outworn. It's Volcon. It's a Quaffle Volcon. I don't really need my Deoxys Defense for anything. And Stomping Tantrum might actually take him out. As you U-turn, fair enough. But the combination of Rocky Helmet and Celtrox is going to take out the Ogerpon the next time it comes in. I imagine you go out into the Gholdengo and try to sub up. That would make a lot of sense in this situation, as you are up against a Deoxys Defense. And that is a very free set. You could go Krook if you're Scarf Krook and go for like a knockoff in game. Yeah. That might be scary, actually. If this is are you Scarf Crook? Yeah, this is probably Scarf Crook. Yeah, I think knockoff actually wins, and I just played around that very poorly. I definitely have to teleport here. I have to hope you fear first impression from my thingy. From my Flygon, but I'm not running first impression this week. Moxie. There's a role where my Rotom loves this, actually. So I think Rotom is my play and go for the roll. So let's see. Are you... Yeah, there's a role. There's definitely a role where I live thus. Unfortunately, not means I won't be able to do Salak shenanigans. Knock is going to knock off my Salak Berry with Gholdengo. Hindsight, I probably should have prepped a little bit better for this Crook. Probably should have not let my Rotom take the chip during the mid-game. As you're scared out, okay. You weren't willing to play for the rolls. Which is fair. You had no reason to play for the rolls there. Okay, so upon down, what you have to left is Scarf Crook, the Verzian, and Gholdengo. Yeah, it was a roll where it was a roll. So it made sense he wouldn't want to risk it. So you go Verzian, fine. I'm just trying to think this through. He could also be like Adamant Croak, and I could play with like, well, no, he definitely should be Croak for my Gholdengo. I definitely have to sack Flygon. I 100% need my Rotom to check that Croak. One endgame that I also have as well is bait him into thinking Earthquake can finish me off. So Leaf Blade, takes out my Flygon. And I think Cyclizar is kind of free. Yeah. So yeah, I tried this with U-turn. I tried this with a bunch of stuff. Do I U-turn? What do you have left? Go. I think I actually go for the Shed Tail. Yeah, it's gonna have enough HP for it, and I think... I don't know, this is a tough turn. If he's actually, he probably doesn't go out into... He probably stays in. Yeah, he probably stays in with us. We're about to find out. This is a very 50-50. If he stays in, I might lose this game. But we're about to see. You withdraw, thank God. Thank God. Who do you go out into? Imagine, okay, you go out into the Gholdengo. We could take this. We definitely take this. We get our free Shed Tail off. And I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to go out into my own Gholdengo. And play from there. I know you're sub Gholdengo. So, yeah. This is definitely a speed tie. Still want to... I can go for a Nasty Plot one here is the thing. I can't... I think that Croak is going to be speed crept. Or Scarf Gholdengo. Okay. Gholdengo gone. What you have left is the Croak and the Verzian. Does Croak take out my Gholdengo? Probably, if you have more offensive Gholdengo this week. Yeah, knockoff takes me out multiple times over. No, you go this. Probably want to break my sub, I guess. Just trying to think how I win this. But if you break sub, you go for knockoff, and I think knockoff It's a roll on Rotom, but I don't know if I want to play for that. I think I'm going to play for Salacan game. I'm going to Nasty Plot this turn. Throw Chop. Fades. A Nasty Plot. Does Frisian bring me down, or whatever this is called? I always forget what this is called. What's it? Throw Chop doesn't kill. I'm gonna Nasty Plot again. It shouldn't kill. Doesn't kill. Nasty Plotting again. I'm screaming down Solak right now. But we'll see if you call it out. I think that's also choice banded with how much damage that did. Okay, so I got my Endure off. I'm gonna get the Salak and I'm about to find out, is that a Scarf Crook? Salak procs. Scarf Croak definitely kills me if he's Speed Carp for my Gholdengo. But I don't know if he'll Speed Creep for Gholdengo. You're probably dead. But this is the only thing I can play for. This feels... yeah. You go Croak. Take the rocks. Are you Speed Prep? We're about to find out. You're not Speed Prep, let's go! Gholdengo endgame. So, good game, incredibly close game. I think that, like, really came down to, like, whether his Crocodile would be Speed Prep for Gholdengo, which he wasn't. So, great game. See you guys next week.